Enjoy all your favorite sports like never before at BetMGM. Sign up using code Hawkeye and receive up to $1,500 back in bonus bets if you don't win your first bet. When you register with BetMGM, you'll get instant access to a variety of parlay selection features, live betting options, player props, and the best daily promotions in the business. And with BetMGM at your fingertips, every play and every game matters more than ever. Place your money line, prop, and parlay bets with the king of sportsbooks today. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly and offer resources to help you make appropriate choices. BetMGM.com for T's and C's. 21 plus to wager. Iowa only. New customer offer. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets. Bonus bets expire 7 days from issuance. Please gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
What's so special about Hero Bread's soft, fluffy, and delicious breads, buns, and tortillas? Hero Bread serves up 0 to 1 grams of net carbs, 5 to 11 grams of protein, and high fiber in every delicious serving. Made with natural ingredients, Hero Bread supports gut health, promotes weight management, and helps maintain blood sugar. Hero also drops other limited edition ultra-low net carb goodies like rich flaky croissants and buttery brioche slider rolls. Head to hero.co to shop today.
How come every time when you go into the motherfucking fruit cup, the shit just be squirting? Is this what men feel like? Is this what men be feeling like with the right woman? What up, y'all? Suck them juices. I got USaiditpod up on this thing. I'm sorry, I've been a bit MIA because I'm moving. I'm in the middle of moving, okay? I still got things left at the condo that I need in the house. So I'm moving in things, shifting in things, busting some recordings out tonight in the middle of trying to find my mattress on my bed. So you guys enjoy. I'll be back on track soon. Till then, USaiditpod and your girl. Peace. Good. I got you guys on here. I was just
and we want to say it's an honor to be on the You Hear Me.
Why, thank you.
Podcast.
Why, thank you.
No problem.
You know, I talk a bit left and right on here. You know.
What you drinking, Baka?
Pineapple Ciroc.
Lord.
Y'all got some drink?
Yeah, I got drink. I got coffee.
Okay. What you got for us?
I got coffee. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Last time I had a drink was last November. Yeah.
That's good.
I'm not a drinker. I'm an eater.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't touched the edible because we're looking for work. Oh, man. But I miss my sativas. But, yeah, so I got y'all for episode 13 for this season 8. Have y'all listened to any of the episodes this season?
I listened to my episode.
Okay. How about you?
I listened to the episode with Tim.
Okay.
I like the visuals.
Okay. All right. So the episode with Tim that I did last time was my my mom side. Tonight, y'all just gonna have to meet the other parts of who I am. All right. Yes, it gets sometimes a bit reckless. The comments may be HR issues, but that's what we have headphones for. So don't be alarmed.
All right.
You are allowed to say it how you want to say it. Explain it how long you want to explain it. Okay?
All right.
I will do the edit, but I don't edit anything that's genuinely done. So I picked Be Honest, You're Always Miserable, because bless you. I feel like most women today are miserable. But I don't think men know that up front when they meet them because they put on this facade. So what I want to dig into is have you experienced miserable women? And if you have, what was your experience and how do you deal with that?
I personally have experienced miserable women,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it was more the way I knew they was miserable because they didn't want to see me happy. You know what I'm saying?
Boom.
They didn't want to see me happy. Like,
Right.
you know, you get a little half of compliments. Like me and Tim do a podcast.
Right.
I see you doing your little podcast.
The
It's
little
all right.
part, the little
Hey,
part.
Yeah, Tim funny. What about me? You know what I'm saying? I didn't experience. What about you, Tim?
I was a miserable female. I mean, I would say a family member that's a female, just always speaking on negativity more than positivity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she needs a little bit of God in her life, or I can't speak on a female. That would have me thinking about older relationships, which I tried as Vontae was talking, but
Yeah.
I just came up with a family member that I know is miserable. But
Tim is so appropriate. Well, I'm gonna speak on these females because I see them. I have 5 older brothers, so I'm here with their foolery. Miserable women, you can't please them. There's nothing you could do to please them because they're not pleased with themselves. So that's why
you said it.
That's why they make your lives miserable, because you can't top their shit. They gotta make sure y'all on the same level.
Yes.
So they might be drama filled. They might be the loudest one in the room. They might be needy, where you might be making plans all week to do this one thing that's gonna make you happy, and that day comes and their priorities have to be bigger than yours. Or
Spoiled brat.
yes, but in adult version. Let's say you share a kid. If you're doing nice things for their kid and it doesn't include them, they'll probably call up and be like, "Oh, he can't go or she can't go." Why he or she can't go? Because I got something to do. She ain't got nothing to do.
Make up something.
She doesn't want you to be placed in a good light to do something fun for the child. And because she wants you to suffer, she'll go ahead and pawn off her kid to let you suffer. There's a lot of women like that. That's why
bum ass baby mamas.
Boom. That's why I'm very like, when you pick the women that are the mothers of your kids, especially Black men, you gotta make sure y'all friends first before the child came. Because if you're not, it's gonna be hard for them to get down on a level where they can put their pride and their ego to the side for that. So the whole relationship becomes like this tit for tat game.
I already know why you calling my name.
Yes.
What happened?
I know.
Yeah.
You said something about, you know what I'm saying, before you had kids with him. Yeah. And I'm a big advocate of condoms. Was that where you was going with it, Tim? When you called my name?
Well, basically that, and for you to soak in the information that she's given because you don't have kids.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I am, I've just gotten into the prophylactics, be buying it myself this year. Before I would allow a man to get those things. But now that I already have 2 kids, my kitchen is now closed. Therefore, I need a man who does not want any kids. So I will not allow myself to deal with a male sexually that doesn't have kids that would like the possibility of a child. Because I already know what my comfy couch is like. I don't want them to get too comfortable. Because I don't want kids. I want kids.
Do you feel like that's fair? I'm not. Do you feel like it's fair? But then again, if that's what you want, I guess you stick with your guns.
Yeah, I feel like it is fair, because what's not fair is a woman knowing she doesn't want something, but in order for her to keep a man, she's gonna fake like she wants this thing. And who loses in that? That man ends up being miserable because this woman really didn't want this kid, and the kid ends up being miserable because this woman really didn't want to have another kid. So my thing is like, okay, if we both don't want this kid, let's not have this kid. Because men get caught up in that all the time.
So it's no compromising with you. The man who wants kids. Now. Okay, so the man who wants kids versus the man who doesn't want kids. That man who does want kids, he might be a better man for you.
Right.
But you'll choose that man who doesn't want kids over the one who does want kids just because you don't want to compromise. It's just end all be all. You're not having no more kids.
That's because I know where I'm at mentally.
She might be missing her blessing.
Maybe, but I'm willing to take that gamble. Okay. Like I physically, mentally, emotionally cannot risk another girl coming up out of me. If I had a boy and a girl, cool. Maybe I'd be more open to it. But I have 2 girls. And if I have a third, I'm going to commit myself somewhere else. And you can have those kids. So, because I know that's where I am, we ain't doing no third over here. My third is could possibly be that man's first kid. Or that man's grown-ass son. Or his grown daughter. But I'm not doing any more kids. I just feel like I ejected myself out of a position where now this is the group that you date in, or this is the group that you talk to. Because there's lots of men out here that already have kids. There's lots of men out here that don't want any more kids. And the pro is the older my kids get, the less they're going to need me every day hands-on. So my whole thing is like, let's move towards me having more free time to do things in a relationship instead of me possibly add in some more diapers and baby formula and shit that I don't want.
So basically, Shan trying to get her groove back.
Hello? Because I don't know what it is for people who are married or in relationships that have kids in their house too, and y'all want to exchange energies. I don't know what that's like. I don't fuck quietly. I don't want to worry about me not knocking over something or where I am getting it in. I don't want to worry about that.
Oh, okay, I see.
So when you have a baby or a toddler, I don't know about y'all kids. My kids don't knock. They don't knock. They don't say excuse me. They just walk in the shit.
Yeah, I done have one of them where you gotta just fall over, just turn over, bloom.
So with all that
happen,
I'm not doing that.
With all that being said, so the man you choose to settle down with or get married to, it is a limitation as far as the age of his kid. So he can't have a toddler himself.
Oh no! If you have a toddler, you're still fucking. Unless you have a toddler, you're still fucking or have the opportunity to fuck. Unless there's like a court order in place where you cannot be around this person. because I've seen it. I've seen it. Okay? There's no preventatives to that pussy. That pussy is like still on contract. To me.
That's the truth. That's the true statement.
I mean, I just don't see myself dealing with a man who has a child under 6 or 7. No.
Gee, you putting yourself in a little box, a little bitty box.
It's not little. It's just a man.
Hey, you living you in Atlanta, so that means with all these things you putting on it, you probably got about 5 to 7 men to choose from.
That's not true. The men that I have to choose from are
about 5 or 7 of them out there.
It's probably gonna be the ones that's really busy, probably always at work, and after about 30 to 45 minutes of a pump, they good. Whereas I'm good because I got shit to do. I can't be with a man that got a lot of time for me.
Yeah,
we ain't just. You can't be what?
With a man that got a lot of time for me. I can't do that.
Okay.
Like I don't have a lot of time. So our time's got to be balanced. So.
Okay, and we ain't gonna just slip past you saying a good 30 to 45 minutes of pumps.
But that's what happens the older they get.
What you? Okay. Well, I can't wait till I get that old because I ain't got 30 to 45 minutes in me.
Yes, you do.
I wish I had. Huh?
Any man under 35 should have at least a 30 to 45 minute pumpage in him.
I need to go to the doctor then and see what the hell wrong with me. Something going on.
Some sea moss, get that energy up. Some ginseng, keep yourself hydrated. You know what I'm saying? But that wanganosaurus should be able to go,
Okay.
long time. You know what I'm saying? But
45.
Just pray for me.
45. Them 45-minute action games, you ain't gonna get them. You probably get them 10 times in a lifetime.
What?
That's what I'm saying. That ain't no often type ordeal.
Why not? Because
you messing with Wesley Pipes.
20 to 25 minutes.
No, the males that I've messed with, they've gone or longer. Like, is my time
25 minutes is a good time.
If you think about it, if it's great, you're not clocking the minutes. If you gotta clock the minutes, then it can't be that great.
Nobody's clocking the minutes. Nobody's clocking the minutes. I go off of how many episodes may have done went by while I'm going. So, if an episode come on and it's over with when I finish, I know that's 30 minutes. Like, damn.
Oh no, I'm not. Ain't nothing on. Ain't no TV on. We the TV. Ain't no TV on.
I mean, I see we done went from women always being miserable to what's going on in the bedroom. So the light, I like the light. Does anybody like the light? I like the light.
The light doesn't bother me, but I would prefer them off, I guess. I never thought about it.
Okay, for me, the light, it depends on the light. Is it a red light? Is it a dim light? Is it light outside? Because I don't like daytime fucking. Unless it's outside, then that's a possibility.
Okay.
I'm not a daytime fucker. I'm like a thief in the night. You know what I'm saying? You get me between the hours of 9:30 and 6 a.m. Once the light is up, I gotta be making some money. We talking, these are green hours. You can't be bothering me at green hours. You know what I'm saying?
I'm fucking at any time.
That's different.
The
That's
drop of a hat.
You in a different caliber set, okay? Your woman is always
I get it. Okay.
there. I can't speak on those terms yet. You know what I'm saying? I might be embarrassed by that time. But all right. So back to this miserable woman. I don't know how we ended up in the room. How would you deal with a miserable woman in 2020?
By not dealing with them.
But what if y'all are like, what if y'all like 6 months invested in whatever you invested in? Like what is?
Hey, sometimes you take losses on your investments. Same with a relationship.
Do you have boundaries and shit you just don't do where you check out with a miserable woman? Like, what would be like your top tier? Okay, now I gotta go.
Disrespectful for me, being totally disrespectful.
What about you?
And cheating. I mean, cheating, of course.
Yeah, but
cheating a given.
She ain't cheating because she miserable. She just cheating because she's selfish.
My daddy always said,
like
you females are some hell of a creatures.
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel like I don't want to be with nobody who can't help me elevate. And I guess that would be a miserable female who doesn't want to help or don't want to see me elevate, you know?
Right.
Want to see me stagnant. You know what I'm saying? If you're not making my situation better, then what's the point?
Right. I don't know. We see women might cut up cars, tires, clothes.
TMB don't deal with that. We're not doing that.
Rip doors off hinges.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that because I'm coming right back with a tornado, even though I ain't supposed to, but don't do that.
What's wrong with these women? What they got over these men where they just stick around? Like, what makes them stick around with that?
They have the vagina. That's simple. They have the vagina.
You say the vagina like it's the ultimate. Like, what is that vagina like?
It's power. The vagina is powerful. The vagina causes a man to put up with a whole bunch of shit that he wouldn't normally put up with, or wouldn't have thought that he would ever put up with.
POP,
it's powerful.
The POP, the power of pussy.
Oh,
and I'm pretty sure you know.
No, I don't know. Ain't no man was like, you know what? I would leave, but that pussy. Ain't no man ever confessed. And my door.
They out there.
My door always been open for every man I dealt with. You ain't gotta stay. So I don't know about that. And I ain't never dealt with no dick where I felt like I needed to stay.
So you mean to tell me, out of all your years, you ain't never had a man who it seemed to be like he's obsessed with you, like no matter what you do to him, how you treat him, like he just don't want to lose you.
Yes,
you never had that situation?
Yes, and I put them on block. Or I'll move and change my number. Like, it's never like been like, you know, you keep popping up, or I kind of like back burner you where I allow you to take me out for lunch, but I know you want a piece of this pizza and some pussy on the side, and I give you pussy on the side. Like, if I know I don't want to deal with you no more, I don't deal with you no more.
Okay.
I think when people let people linger, you can't be upset about the rotation of fuckery. Like, that's what you're allowing. You're leaving that door open. So just like you
Good
said
pussy will do
earlier,
that.
just like you said earlier, you need to cut them off. What, Tim?
Good pussy will leave the door open.
Like I said, my door is always open, but my pussy has closing hours. Okay? If you come in, you may see things where the pussy may show a print, but you're still not getting the pussy. If you feel like you want to tempt yourself, that's you, but you're still not getting the pussy. I don't understand why you would want to be around something you're not getting. Nobody goes to a restaurant to look at the food.
I ain't even gonna say be on my pimp shit, player shit. I ain't had too many times when I done been around and didn't get it. I didn't get it. Like, I'm not getting it.
Dealing with her, all you have to do is just learn out.
There you go, Vontae.
Like they're not
just learn out.
They'll fake like they're not going to give it to you and set you up.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
Like I took this chick out of town a couple years back, and she told me, she said, Vontae, you're not fucking.
He's lying. She knows you're fucking.
Now, do you still want me to go? I said, yeah, come on, let's go.
The test.
We got out of town. Guess what happened?
Speak on it.
Glory. Church? Was there an offering? Like, you just don't go out of town with no man and tell him he's not getting Polly Pocket. He's not getting parts. He's getting parts.
Facts.
Like,
indeed.
That's what kills me about women that says, "Oh, he flew me out, but I'm not gonna fuck him." Then why you going?
You know what? The thing that Vontae did, I just didn't discuss it, but that was one time that I didn't get it. But I had somebody else lined up to go. I picked the wrong one. Ain't that something?
Gambling.
Yeah.
Okay. So my question, the fly me out, okay? If a woman is supposed to come out to another state with a man, and they've been talking like they gonna fuck, and then the day comes and she's supposed to fly out, but he's not responding, does she 1, go, 2, not go, or 3, wait for his response still?
She needs to stand by.
Stand by.
Stand by.
You know, I thought about it. I always will put myself in the other shoes, but it's totally different for a female and a male. But if I had other things out there, or other business, or like something else to do, I'd go.
Oh man, I just feel like this whole fly me out shit. Nobody talks about men getting flued out. I think men are getting flued out.
Yeah, they are.
Like somewhere, especially in Atlanta, there are some desperate women flying out men.
In Atlanta?
Of course.
Well, you know, the gay ratio is running rapid up there. So I guess it's like low choices of men. So they got to do what they got to do. Would you accept a trip?
Somebody flying me out?
Yeah. Would you get flued out?
Oh yes, I had years.
Fall is coming. Fall is like my favorite time of the year. Autumn is my favorite season. So if you're looking for some merch, check your girl. Support the She Gets It podcast by getting you some merch. You know what I'm saying? You get some merch, you support, you get a little something out of it. You become a representative, an affiliate for She Gets It podcast. And I have sweatshirts on there, hoodies, t-shirts, whatever you need is on the She Gets It shop. Shop with Teespring. I'll go ahead and put the link up. Let's get back to the show.
Years of being flued out, but it was only for one dick in particular.
Okay.
But yeah, that was
What does a man have to present? You never meeting him before, but he's attracted y'all been communicating over the phone, over social media, and he wants to fly you out. What qualifications does he have to meet for you to come?
I met you before. I've been around you before. I've never dealt with anybody. I've never dealt with anybody I don't know like that. Especially in Atlanta. Atlanta is high in sex trafficking. I've never. Like all six of the people I've sexually dealt with. I've always knew them before we dealt on that level. Only one person, the seventh person, I met in traffic. We met for like lunch, which followed another meeting, which then followed me going to his place. And I still didn't fuck the first time. But the second time I went, I did. So I don't know what it's like to just meet somebody online or y'all talk and then somebody flies you out. Like that shit to me sounds crazy. I think a lot of women put themselves in a place where they block out their choices. I never put myself in a position where I block out my choices. That shit just crazy to me. Especially being in Atlanta where we're the most high sex traffic state. Like I would never do that shit. But a lot of women come here and they do that.
I have a question. Do I need to say this for the end? Do I need to say?
No, ask it.
I got a question. Do I need to save questions for the end? Okay. Is dating online and using dating apps, is that a form of desperation?
It sounds desperate, but to me, what if your best way of communication is texting or emailing or just talking to somebody without a face-to-face? Like sometimes people, like if I didn't know you and it was only you and me and I've never seen you before, there's shit that I probably wouldn't say to you face-to-face that I will type to you. So some people are like that. So maybe that will work for those two people. I personally, I couldn't online date. Like that shit is just so foreign to me. Like you have to physically be around people to feel their energy to see like, is this person like legit? There's only so much talking that you can do. But I will say one of my brothers met his wife on Match.com and they're married and they have kids. But what if that's like their fucking language of how they just talk to people? I feel like it works for some people, but
I would say it ain't desperate. Yes, it's not. It wouldn't be desperate. Some people may try it out and then they like it and go from there, but I wouldn't do it. Like you said about the trafficking and then doing shit on the app.
Yeah.
Shit, my mama taught me better than that. To me, them people strangers.
Oh yeah.
Hey, my first time in an Uber was probably when Gucci Mane got out of jail. That was the first time I got in the Uber. I didn't know what to do. I didn't understand it. Who the fuck is this driving the car?
Some people make Ubering awkward, where they don't speak to you, they don't say shit, and then some people talk too much, and then like a few times you'll find somebody like in between, but it don't matter who the fuck I'm in the car with. My gun is always with me. I don't care if my kid's in the car. I don't care where we going. My gun is always with me. So, listen, always with me. If the store says no firearms, always with me. Always.
So I don't know about that.
So I want you as a woman, I want you to tell me and Tim how we can how for us, how can we find out how a woman is desperate?
Okay.
How can we know for a fact that a woman is desperate?
Desperate women ask you.
No, miserable. My bad. Miserable.
Miserable women.
That's the subject. Yeah.
They complain a lot. They downplay people around them. When you tell them things that's exciting to you, they'll downplay it. Like you said, your little podcast, or they just, even like the people that they say like is their best friend. Okay, she your best friend, but the way that you talk about her when we're together, she don't come off like that's your best friend or like you have her back or her best intention. They're usually the first ones to point out what they can't do or what's wrong with them, but you might catch it in like a small comment like, do you like this? Something they got on, and you say, yeah, I like it. I can't wear this, I'm too fat, or this is ugly on me. Or
I know another person. I got another person.
Speak on it. What you say, Tim? Speak on it.
I got another person. She's a family member on my wife's side, but yeah. They
hard.
Out there.
It's hard. Or, you know, they're in a relationship with somebody, but all they do is talk about how they ain't shit or they never do shit right. Even their kids. Instead of them pour into their kids or big their kids up, they talk about how they can't do shit right. You always doing this, or you can never do this, or they compare their kids to other people's kids to make them feel smaller because they're unhappy. So maybe you as a man, and that's your lady, you try to make her feel good about herself or buy her things that you think she would appreciate. They don't know how to appreciate shit either. So it's kind of like dealing with like a lost cause. And I just feel like those women, all that you're gonna find is insecurity, bad energy, or find yourself just being exhausted around them because you just spend so much energy arguing over petty shit. Women that bring up petty arguments that's not legit. Y'all supposed to be somewhere having a good time, but she in a funky ass attitude. So now you got a funky attitude because you brought her. There's a whole bunch of different shit, and it could be around family, it could be around friends, and even if y'all in a relationship and you find yourself not being around your family like you used to, or not being around your friends like you used to, because you're catering to doing what she want to do because she
that miserable piece of shit.
Yeah, I'm just like, no. My brother dealing with that shit right now with his wife. Gave me they're married. They have property together.
Hold on, we talking about the one from Match?
No, we talking about another one.
Okay.
They're married, got properties together. He owns his own shop, and she goes in his account, asks him why he spent such and such money. She prints out his call log at his shop, asks him who this customer is. Mind you, she got other kids. She
You got too much time on her hand.
Listen, he stays at the shop purposely late so he don't have to go home and hear her shit. Listen, these are all clues, okay? He gets home, it's nothing but nagging. Why we can't do this? It's Sunday, she don't cook, so he work, he pay bills, takes care of the other properties. Sundays he gotta cook. She takes his phone, or he might break his phone so she can't call him. It's all types of shit. This man just gave me thousands of dollars to hold because he doesn't want to put it in the bank.
Oh
like
my goodness.
when you find yourself in a relationship like that.
She said she took his phone.
Like that's a miserable woman. Those type of women, they're supposed to be fucked and left. Fuck.
Yes.
Not living with, building with, being in a relationship with.
Them the ones you hit. You hit them in the forehead with your ding-a-ling. Pap. Shut up. Pap. Pap.
Crazy.
And that goes back to the power of the vagina.
The POP.
What other reason is he putting up with that?
I don't know. But at the same time, he doesn't have a good woman record. He usually picks women who are damaged themselves, and he tries to fix it. He's trying to fix it with his ways, but to me,
Captain Save-A-Ho.
listen, to me, she's already she's a selfish person. So if you're a selfish person, and then you're over here and you're a giving person, you're a forgiving person, they gonna use you up. You gotta get somebody that's balanced, and that's what she does.
Tell your brother he doesn't run a rehabilitation center.
Listen, I told him. I flipped it. I said, check this. I said, if I was with a man that disrespected my kids, they had kids, and I took care of their kids, and they also disrespected me, would you look at me as me doing the right thing? He was like, no. So what the fuck is your problem? Because she got 2 kids, not from you, and you got 2 kids, and they're around the same age, but yet your 2 kids live outside of the home that you're helping pay for with other people, and you're making her kids comfortable. You can't do shit like that. It's a choice, and sometimes you get yourself so stuck in this hole with women that doesn't benefit you. And then as Black men, let's say, who do you call? You can't call the cops, because as soon as they pull up, you guilty as fuck. If a woman is hitting you in your face and disrespecting you, and you call the cops, they're gonna be like, oh, you gotta go. Or do you want to press charges based on what you're telling me that he did to you? And it could not be true. A grown man is not gonna call up his friends and be like, yo, this chick tripping, or she hit me, or she disrespected me, or whatever. Can I stay at your place? Ain't no grown man with the business gonna be like, can I stay at your place because this shit crazy. You gotta go back to where you paying for, and you gonna deal with some shit. But at the same time, when men notice certain shit about women, y'all need to do yourselves a favor and exit before y'all get so far deep where that's your only option.
That is positively true. And to the men that may not be financially all the way ready for that, just in due time, get yourself prepared for that and get the hell out.
Yeah.
I think too, as far as people being miserable, you don't need to deal with them. But if people, I done said it in plenty podcasts that me and Vontae do, treat people how you want to be treated. If you think about that throughout your time, yeah, man, you can't go wrong. And your mom and daddy told you that shit growing up. If you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say it at all. Treat people like you want to be treated. If you hit me, I'm gonna hit your ass back, unless you're a woman.
Right.
I'll run. I'll run. I know how to run. I'm not gonna hit a woman. I'll run. It's cool.
Yeah. I just told him, I said, listen, I said, you mid in your 40s, and you've already been married once, been divorced once, you're about to be divorced again. You just at an age where I would just rather you fuck women at their place and leave them at their place, and you just live your life at this point, because marriage ain't working for you. The women you pick ain't working for you. So just don't put yourself in a position where you have to deal with the woman's shit. For men today, I would say that it's okay to deal with a woman and not bring her to your shit. I would recommend y'all not bring a woman that you're just dealing with sexually to your place, because women just have ways of being deceitful and putting on this persona, and then all of a sudden you wake up one day and you got this brand new bitch that's in your house just fucking up shit.
Yeah.
And
definitely gotta take your time with them.
Listen, every state is different. I got a friend from high school where he met this chick at a bar, and everything was cool. And then he brought her to his place here in Georgia, and she just kept, staying around, coming back or whatever. And it got like 2 weeks in, and within that county, she's considered a resident now to that place. So now she won't leave. So now you can't kick her out. So now if you call the police and be like, hey, I got a girl here. She has a drinking problem. When she starts drinking, she starts breaking my shit or trying to fight me. She needs to leave. Well, sir, how long has she been here? She's been here for about 2 weeks or so. Well, under this county's law or Georgia law, she's considered a resident. You would have to go to court to go ahead and have her leave. There's some counties like that.
Oh hell no!
Yeah, he gotta go through he gotta take her through the eviction process.
Yes, that's crazy. So you gotta be particular about the women you keep.
Yeah, I think it's like that almost everywhere in America. If somebody stay at your house for a certain amount of days, they own residency there.
That's nuts. Don't pay no bills.
Yeah.
No nothing. Just come in there with the motherfucking ruckus. And then what made it so bad is he quarantined. So he does finances for this dealership, and he got to work from home. So imagine working from home with a bitch that got a drinking problem, that's a drunk, that's trying to fight you whenever she in the mood. As a black man.
Hey,
So
niggas got cousins, man. Niggas got cousins and aunties. Hey, come over here.
Right.
You gotta go.
Listen.
Right.
It's nuts. So I need to call him and check on him and see if he got rid of her. But hotels are hotels for reasons, and I just need men to use them. You know what I'm saying? It's too many women out here looking for a place to stay, and it's also males out here looking for a place to stay. So same reason I don't let
women. Yeah, we talked about that in a couple podcasts ago.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Like even when my kid's dad comes to visit, he has 5 days tops, and then you gotta go. Even if you ain't got a plane ticket, we going to the airport on the 5th day. You make it work. Like, no, I can't do it. Can't do it. Be picky.
You just hard.
Listen.
Huh?
I like things hard. Sometimes things on me get hard, but I just feel like I'm direct.
That's why a nigga be fucking you for 30, 45 minutes. You give him so much shit. Once he get up in you, I'm gonna fuck shit. All this shit you been talking all week. What you say your hour was 6:30 to 9? Man.
Yes, we get 9:30 p.m. to 6 a.m. and then you gotta go. Gotta get up out of here. But preferences. I just feel if you direct, you get less bullshit.
Want that broad
that may be
daylight,
true.
broad daylight, like Pimp C. Bend that ass over, let me see that pussy hole. You hear me?
No.
Turn the light on. I want to see it. Yes.
No. We're not talking Tim things. Tim on another level with this. You know what I'm saying? Tim don't count. So y'all want to talk about y'all show? How people could find your show and things?
You want to do it? Yeah. Go ahead, Monte.
We on platforms of Apple Podcasts and YouTube. Go to YouTube to see the visual. We on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Am I missing anything, Tim? Finish it off.
No. Y'all type in the letter U, Said It podcast. You said it. Me and Vontae just brought the mic. You know what I mean?
Right.
Y'all been having some guests on there, and I'm just like, what was said? And I'll play it again. I'm like, okay, saying something.
Yeah, I got a question for you. If we finna get on about it, I got a question for you. Do you wash your apples before you eat them?
Yes, I wash my apples with salt and lemon juice, and I let them sit for a while. Same thing with my strawberries, and my blueberries.
So why you don't wash the dick before you put it in your mouth?
The dick is already washed because I specifically go around at certain hours.
You said it. Okay.
You know.
I haven't got the real honest answer that I wanted yet because I just know it's not.
No.
Y'all crazy, man.
There's only certain nuts that I'll allow salt on. You know, those usually come in a bag and they're purchased.
It's that After Dark podcast shit. Y'all crazy.
We're just honest out here. We're just
honest. When you gonna do you ever come to Nashville?
I've never been to Nashville. I've never been.
We'll come to you.
Yeah, we need to link up and have you as a guest on the You Said It podcast.
You know, I will be willing. I'll be a guest with no filter.
What's your favorite episode on the You Said It podcast?
I like when y'all interview music guests, where you find out like the details behind what you think this artist got or what you think this artist experience is. Where you find like people may do work that they never got paid for. Or people may work with people you hear all the time that don't do good business. And I feel like those episodes are what people that are wanting to get into the industry need to see. Because
shout out to Nice and Be Howard. That was dope.
I have exes that are on major labels and work with major artists and they still haven't got paid for records that they put out. Like, it's a long fucking process to be like, hey, I was an engineer on this. I didn't get paid. Let me go hire a lawyer to see all the work I did and I didn't get paid. So the episodes with insight behind the guests is what I like. So.
Yeah, shout out to Birdman for not paying his artists.
Listen, that whole label, they're known for not paying people on songs, okay? Shit. Look how long it took him to pay Lil Wayne his shit.
And that's his son.
Listen.
And that's his child. That's his own child.
Supposedly. That's crazy. But man, I appreciate this though.
We appreciate you for having us.
I was like, who are the men that could get on this season that I could find? I was like,
we ready. We ready whenever you want us. We ready.
I gotta hit them up. No, just keep some good women in your life, okay?
Oh yeah, most definitely will do. We'll do, and I hope you find one of them 7 men that out there to meet your qualifications.
Listen, I will. And if I don't, I got a lot of friends that got fathers in their life that might be lonely.
Yeah.
Hello.
But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Y'all be good. I trust you to make the right punani decisions, and y'all be great.
All right, we appreciate you. Tell B, Vontae, you said it. Wine.
Positivity. We out.
Bye.
Enjoy all your favorite sports like never before at BetMGM. Sign up using code Hawkeye and receive up to $1,500 back in bonus bets if you don't win your first bet. When you register with BetMGM, you'll get instant access to a variety of parlay selection features, live betting options, player props, and the best daily promotions in the business. And with BetMGM at your fingertips, every play and every game matters more than ever. Place your money line, prop, and parlay bets with the king of sportsbooks today. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly and offer resources to help you make appropriate choices. BetMGM.com for T's and C's. 21 plus to wager. Iowa only. New customer offer. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets. Bonus bets expire 7 days from issuance. Please gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.